Can we talk about how far Black hair care has come? Today, I am showing you how I have achieved this super defined flat twist out. It was so easy and I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's super defined, juicy, flat out twist that is all done with Black owned products. And why else would I not use it? Because it is Black History Month, though we should be supporting Black products all year round, but we're going to highlight everything this month. So I'm celebrating by showcasing some hair care brands that we all should be supporting and using. If this is something you're interested in, keep watching. Girl, so I know you, how did you get them curls? How did you get the curls? I cannot wait to show you. It's so simple. I only use 2 products. I only had to let it dry for about maybe 45 minutes and I was done. This hairstyle is going to last me I could probably stretch it out to 3 weeks because I also know how to maintain and keep it fresh looking. And the older it gets, if you wear a twist out, you know that the older it gets, the better it's going to look. So if this is your first time here, I'm Darlene Obion. Welcome to my channel. We talk about things beauty, a little bit of fashion, and some entrepreneurship things. But listen, today is all about this right here because y'all been asking how you get that twist out. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know the girls was gonna like that. So we're not gonna worry about this gray here, right? Because we're in a transition phase, but I'm gonna show you how to do this twist out. And you know what? You almost can't see it. As long as you twist that hair the right way, it's gonna come out really good. So let's get started. So I'm starting off with Donna's recipe, the extra creamy moisturizing shampoo. You guys, I have I think you call it low porosity hair, so I have to get my hair super wet for a while before I can even start the shampoo. But what I actually love about this shampoo is that it does exactly what the name says. It moisturizes. I don't need a whole lot to feel like my hair is clean. Once I rinse it out, it does feel super squeaky clean. So I use a t-shirt to dry my hair. I don't use towels anymore because the towels just irritate my strands and dries it out even more. But you see how these curls are popping? Now I'm about to leave in the conditioner from Donna's recipe, which is the leave-in conditioner. And I'm going to put a little bit of this all throughout my hair. Next, I'm going to part out my bangs because doing it this way, I have the option of flipping it over from one side to the next, or even if I decide to wear my hair straight down the middle, I have that option as well. In that case, the bangs will be very full and very fluffy, but I always start off by doing that first. And then I'm going to section off 3 more areas, the 2 sides and then the back, and then just twist these up with a hair clamp until I'm ready to start working on one section at a time. In the back, I actually create 2 sections because I like to start working from the bottom and then work my way up. Woo, that new growth is crazy. We'll figure it out later, y'all. Now I'm going to use the extra creamy hair cream by Donna's recipe, and this back section I'm going to separate into 4. Okay, I'm going to flat twist them all down, and then you'll see as I get closer to the end, I'm going to leave it loose. So I'm using a little bit of the hair cream, and then I'm also going to use a little bit of mousse. I think the name of it is called Most Def. I can't ever get that name right. Oh, here we go. Mousse Def. There we go. But it is a fabulous mousse. Why? Because it detangles, guys, and it gives a very, very nice shine. So literally I am fingering through it. Like, I don't even really have to comb it. You see how those curls are popping, especially after I put that mousse on. And now I'm starting to flat twist from the top and then of course work my way all the way down. I like to take my brush and always comb out those ends to make sure that it's nice and smooth as I continue to twist down. And then, as I said, I like to leave about maybe a ½ inch of hair untwisted, and I just smooth it with my fingers, as you can see, and just wrap it around. And that's what gives the very, very nice twist at the end. No rods needed for some people. Again, I'm just doing the same thing. Putting in the extra creamy cream, and then I'm going to also put in the mousse and then begin to flat twist this down as well. The reason I chose to flat twist as opposed to do separate twists that are not, I guess, flat is because I like a tighter curl pattern in the back. I don't want it to hang necessarily too long, which is what would happen if I was to do individual twists that were not flat. So I like it slightly tighter because I like the sides a little bit longer and then the back a little bit tighter. And then I'm doing the same thing, twisting that in. This right here, y'all, this twist, leaving some hair untwisted and just twirling around with your finger, that alone is a game changer. As you can see by now, I am twisting all in the same direction. That really makes no difference to me. I have in the past chosen to go in one direction and then another direction, but it's very awkward, especially when you're more comfortable twisting in one direction. So now I don't even bother with that, but that is a big tip. If you want your curls to be even fuller, alternating the direction of the twist will give you that. Okay, so now I'm moving on to section 2 of this process. I'm going to part this right down the middle. Then I'm going to pin up one side with a hair clip. And then I'm going to section off the one side that is loose. Pin that up. Now, this section right here is the smallest of the two new sides that I just parted. I am going to just twist this singly. I'm not going to flat twist it to my hair, because now this is where I want my hair to start to be a little bit longer, because it's now approaching like the side. Remember I said like my sides to be a little bit longer, and I like my back to be a little bit shorter and curlier. So this one is not a flat twist. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side in that space once I get there. Now this one is a flat twist. Now why did I choose to flat twist this? You know how parts of your hair is just a totally different curl pattern or texture? Well, my middle part is a lot drier. It doesn't have the same curl pattern as, you know, the rest of my hair. So it needs more definition. And doing the flat twist will give me that definition at the root, which is why I chose to flat twist it. So now I'm moving on to the other side, and I'm going to flat twist this piece, and then that last piece on the right is what I'm going to just do a regular twist. I hope that makes sense. Okay, now moving on to the sides. I'm spritzing it a little bit with water because it's been pent up for a minute. And as I told you guys earlier, my hair dries so fast, or maybe I didn't tell you, but yeah, it does. So I'm going to split this section into 3. Pin up the section I'm not using. This is going to be a flat twist as well. And I'm just going through the same process. A little bit of the creamy leave-in, or what is it called? Donna's recipe, extra creamy cream, the cream, and then some of the mousse. And when I tell you guys, I mean, I don't know if I've ever used a mousse that is this good, because it just simply detangles, and my hair doesn't. The mousse that I've used in the past have left my hair feeling very sticky, and this does not. So I think it's a very good one if you are in the market to try one new. And I also love that it really does detangle, which causes me to be able to get through these twists, y'all, extra fast. Like literally took me about 30 minutes to do this. Because I had so much product on my hand from that last twist, I literally just used it because this is such a small area. I didn't have to dip into any product. I just used what was on my hand and just glided it over this area, brushed it through, and it was totally enough. Okay, moving on to this side. I just speeded up the process, but guys, I just did the same exact thing. The one key thing about this is that front twist on both sides, I did twist it away from my face. I did not want that twist coming forward. So just make a note of that front twist to twist back, unless of course you like the twist to come forward. So that was the only time I did do an opposite direction on the twist. Now moving on to the bangs. So my strategy for the bangs is just to let it loose and just see, how do I want these bangs to fall? Do I want it to fall to the left? Do I want it to fall to the right? And you just kind of get an idea so you'll know which direction you want to start twisting the hair. Spritzing it a little bit more with my water bottle. So I believe I divided this into 4 sections as well, and I did it at an angle. So I started with the back and parted it in a way that I wanted most of the hair to fall, which I believe in this case I'm having it fall to the right side of my face. And I'm still using the same combination, a little bit of cream and a little bit of the mousse, and brushing that through. I am also flat twisting this away from my face. So that twist that I just did in the front is going to combine very nicely and flow very pretty into the rest of the hair once it dries. Now here's where my ends are starting to give me some pause. My front bangs have a tendency to want to stay straight, but I was able to get that one to work. But watch this one here, also giving me a hard time. So if you have some ends that still like to stay straight because of maybe over processing, or you still have perm, or whatever the issue is, you can always just maybe buy a pack of mini rods, maybe no more than like 4 or 5, to have for those areas of the hair, because it's usually just a certain area of the hair that just does not want to comply and do what it's supposed to do. But I was able to make it work. You see, I'm like twisted it. Too funny. But anywho, that's it, and I'm completely done, you guys. So I want to really try to mold it the way that I want it to fall. So I put a little hair clip in there. Now you're just seeing the full look. Do you see how juicy these twists are, y'all? And it's just flowing. And this is what I love. This is all the hair that came out after all that combing. I love it because the products are amazing. And that's it. So as you can see, it looks great. My curls are nice and juicy. I cannot wait. Literally, I cannot wait to sit up under the dryer because I absolutely love all of these products. So took me probably, I want to say no more than 30 minutes to do, you guys. And the reason it didn't take a long time was because the mousse was detangling. The styling cream was very hydrating. My hair was nice and damp, so it allowed my fingers to glide through my hair just seamlessly. All you need is just a strategy of how you want it to twist based on the style that you want. And we are ready to go. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to sit in the dryer for about 45 minutes because my hair dries very fast. No more than 45 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and then we're going to style it. We're going to put a little makeup on and girl, we're going to have some luscious curls. I cannot wait. But before that, since I got to sit in the dryer, I'm about to fix me a little snack. So let's head on into the kitchen. My favorite little lunch, perfect before I get under this dryer. And you guys know I have been on this little health journey. I've already lost 45 pounds and I'm so excited since last year. So anyway, I have to just be completely honest with you guys. I'm using really good products on my hair, but this has been my other little secret. And I just absolutely love it. And that is so keeping your hair healthy isn't really all about what you put on your hair. Let me just say that first of all. And we all should know that, but it's also what you put in your body. And this has been my secret. That means I'm taking daily supplements with Black Girl Vitamin, and they have been working so well. I started about a month and a half ago, and I bought the beauty bundle. And when I tell you that it makes me feel so amazing every single day to know that I am feeding my body exactly what it needs, especially in this menopausal phase. So what I take every day is this collagen peptide. I take the Black Girl Vitamin D3, and I also take the hair, skin, and nails. So this also contributes to my fabulous hair, which you guys will see as soon as I take it down. I take the collagen peptides powder every morning. It helps keep my skin in elasticity and it strengthens my hair from the inside out. Then I have to take my vitamin D gummies because let's be real, y'all, so many of us aren't getting enough vitamin D, and it plays such a huge role in our hair and in growth and overall health. And of course, the hair, skin, and nail gummies. These are packed with biotin and other essentials to keep my hair thick, my nails strong, and my skin glowing. Like I said, I've been taking these consistently for about a month and a half. I'm going on month 2. The one product that I probably love the most is the D3. I love the way it tastes, and I just love how it gives me a little bit of a boost, and it's just giving me exactly what I need when it comes to vitamin D. If you guys are serious about keeping your hair, your nails, your skin beautiful and glowing from the inside out so that you can get a discount on any of Black Girl vitamins or supplements. Time to finish this lunch and then get under this dryer. Okay, we are all done. It literally took me 50 minutes to sit under the dryer, mostly because my hair was hanging at the bottom. So I had to pull it up with a scrunchie so that it could get dry at the top. But it looks good, as you can see. It still has a nice form to it. So what I usually do next is I take my black Jamaican castor oil, and I'm going to use this in the parts to moisturize my scalp first. And then I'm going to take a little bit in my hand and I'm going to put it on the ends. So we're going to do this first because no one wants to go back after you've done your hair to separate it to put the oil in there. Now I'm going to take some in my hand and I'm going to rub it on the ends. And I'm going to start at the back. So what I like to do is I like to pull up this top row, pin it up with a hair clip, and then start at the very bottom and back there. Start at the very bottom and I began to untwist it and then just separate it. And that looks amazing. Definition is there, and most of all, you guys, my hair is not hard and crunchy. That is so important. So again, I begin to untwist. Do the next row. Take your time, and then the last one. And the curl is really soft, and I'm sure that comes from the Donna's Recipe hair cream. And that looks great. As you can see, the definition is wonderful. Now I'm going to go on to the second row, and it's just the same process. So I'm going to speed through this, and I will come back when I have it all completely down. You guys, the definition is crazy. It's so good. And there we are. So I like this pattern of twisting, especially for you ladies who are over 50, who is probably transitioning or thinking about transitioning like I am. This style of twisting helps to cover that gray hair a little bit. And you might not necessarily be in your 50s. You may have started to gray even sooner, but I just love this style because once I fluff it out, you won't even really be able to see the gray that much. But you guys can see, even without me having to pick it out, the definition is wonderful. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to start to separate it just a little bit, not a lot, because I don't want it to frizz up. Just these bigger, chunkier pieces, I'm going to separate. So I like big hair. So then what I do once I get to this stage is I take a pick and I begin to fluff it out at the root, not just a two prone or a two stick pick. And I just begin to just raise it here. A trick, however, what I like to do is I like to take the top layer, flip that over, and begin to pick it that way so that the hair that is on top still holds the definition. Because unfortunately, this causes a little bit of frizz. So I just try to pick it from underneath. Same thing here. I'll take the top layer and I'll just pick it like that. Then the same thing in the back, pick up that top layer and I pick it, I bring that back down. And then I take it a step further. I like to stretch it out with my hair dryer. So what I'll do is I'll take a section like this and I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna put some heat at the root to stretch it out some. Then sometimes I'll try to decide if I'm going to leave that over like that, or if I want more of this gray covered, I can just pull this row over this way and that will cover that. And as you can see, it is full of body, very soft. And literally, if this gray really does bother you, you can always use a brown eyeshadow, a brown hairspray, whatever the color is from your root, and you can just spray that. But I'm absolutely really okay with it. The last thing I'm going to do is use this Mael edge control, and I'm going to use that to smooth down my edges, though they are not bad. They're not bad at all, but I'm gonna just use a little bit. Use some right underneath here. And that is it. See if I can pick it out a little bit more. That's better. You guys, if I have to say so myself, I think this is literally the best twist out that I have ever done. And it honestly could be because of the products that I use. So remember, I used Donna's recipe for the shampoo, the conditioner, and then the cream, the twisting cream. And then I used a little bit of that. It's called Mousse Def in it as well. Twisted it up, making sure to leave the ends loose and then just twisted them. So I didn't even need any rods at the end, which is really nice. And then finished everything off with a little bit of oil and then the Mael edge control, and it is super cute. Everything that I used on my hair, I will have it in the description box below. I'll even have what I've used on my face because I always get people to ask me, what makeup are you wearing? So I'll put that in the description box as well. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me for this hair tutorial. And listen, if you are new here and you haven't subscribed yet, girl, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications so you don't miss whenever I upload videos again. And if you guys have your favorite hair products, especially the Black owned ones, please drop it in the comments. Or if you do your hair twist a little bit different from what I do, please, I would love to hear, because I'm not stuck on this. I'm not saying this is the only way. I've seen some really good ones, but I know this way for me, it helps to hide the gray. It gives me the definition that I want. And it's literally going to last a couple of weeks. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.